Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. Firstly, General Tefera Mamo is in trouble. Exclusive information for you, which we have received from where General seems to be surrounded. Secondly, it seems that now Ethiopia is going to privatize state entities. Ethiopia launched privatization a few years ago. It sold shares of Ethio Telecom. Second license could not be sold. Now Ethiopian government wants to sell more state institutions. It wants to privatize those institutions in coming months, reported. His first story about Janal Tafra Mamo, who is the former Amhara Special Force Chief. He joined Fano more than a month ago. The Janal, during Tigray war, led Amhara Special Forces. During the war, he developed differences with the Ethiopian National Defense Force. After the war ended, General was fired. He was fired from his position as Amhara Special Force Chief. He was appointed advisor to Amhara president. He refused to take charge. He criticized Prosperity Party, Amhara PP, Amhara leaders. He was arrested, then he was released. He fell ill. He tried to leave Ethiopia to go to Israel for medical treatment, but he was stopped at Bolair International Airport, and then he joined Fano more than a month ago. Now the general is in trouble. I received this report last night. Last night, the general's forces had been surrounded by Ethiopian National Defense Force, reportedly. Where is the channel? Well, when Tafra Mamu joined Fano, he entered Shoa from Oromia, North Shoa Amhara, and he released a video message from Shoa. So he's still in Shoa. In Shoa, his fighters are fighting a difficult fight, reportedly. How did ENDF manage to reach the channel? Well, two developments of the last few days have been very helpful for the Ethiopian National Defense Force to trace Fano commanders or to get a hint of the likely whereabouts of Fano commanders. Assegad Mekonnen was arrested by the Ethiopian security forces a few days ago. Assegad obviously is being interrogated, his mobile, etc., his mobile data, everything is being analyzed. Security forces have got lots of information now about how Fano commanders operate, where are the strongholds of Fano group situated, where is the general based. The military, the intelligence agencies are now uh, fully aware of how Fano commanders have been operating. Then yesterday we saw that another Fano commander was arrested by security forces. His name is Gitahun. He's from Gujum. Gitahun and Zamina Kasi fighters fought 2 days ago. Gitahun, I think, refused to submit to Zamina Kasi, though we heard that Gitahun and Zamina Kasi reconciled, but it seemed that Gitahun preferred to be arrested than to work under Zamina Kasi. So Gitahun arrested too. Obviously, he will tell now what Zamina Kasi is doing, where he is based, where his fighters are based, where is Zenebao, where is Asras Maradem, the other Gujum Fano commanders. The arrests of major Fano commanders are helping the Ethiopian military, Ethiopian intelligence agencies in learning about how other Fano commanders are operating. That is how Though everyone knew, by the way, after Asagid Mekon was arrested, Fano groups released statements. They warned their fighters, they warned their commanders that the commanders should immediately change their locations, as Asagid Mekon's arrest could lead to disclosure of information about Fano's internal operations. But Sigurd McConnell's arrest definitely helped the military. That is why military, after that, launched a special operation in Shoa. Military managed to surround General Tefera Mamo last night. Fighting ongoing. Military was close to capture him reportedly. So far, he could not be captured. He could not be captured so far. I'm recording this video. But last night, things were very difficult for the general. So far, he is surviving. Fano fighters with him. Janel is symbolic leader of Fano. He's the most experienced man in Fano. If he is arrested, it would be a huge blow to Fano groups. Let's see. So far, he is fighting. He has health conditions too, suffering from diabetes, age as well. But despite these health challenges, he decided to join Fano. He seemed in good shape when he released a message after joining Fano. Let's see. So far, the channel is in trouble. I'll update you in coming videos about the operation which was launched to arrest channel in show. Secondly, viewers, I think we'll see more major decisions by Ethiopian government about economy. Macroeconomic reforms introduced by the Ethiopian Prime Minister a week ago have created shock waves in Ethiopia, in Ethiopian business community. Birr is now falling, free fall. Its floating exchange rate is very unpredictable. Banks are in the business of buying and selling dollars. Dollar's price is being raised. Birr is going down. This is first major impact of the devaluation of Birr. Strict action ongoing against the businesses which are involved in price hike, in hoarding. Hundreds have been sealed by Ethiopian authorities in different parts of the country in the last 2 to 3 days. Meanwhile, government is fully committed. It wants to press ahead with these macroeconomic reforms, and one of the decisions made by the government is that it should launch renewed efforts to privatize state entities. State uh, entities are already being privatized. Ethio Telecom was partially privatized. Saw that Safaricom entered Ethiopian telecom market. A few months ago, Ethio Telecom failed to sell second license. It did not receive any attractive offers from investors. Why? Because of the conflict ongoing in Oromi Amhara, because of no IMF Ethiopia program, no World Bank Ethiopia program. Now, when Ethiopia has secured a bailout package from the IMF and World Banks, Ethiopia will make new efforts to privatize its state-owned enterprises. More uh, Ethio Telecom privatization on the cards. Second license going to be sold in coming month reportedly. Secondly, sugar estates are being privatized too. 8 sugar estates are being privatized, and the privatization of these sugar estates and Ethio Telecom will generate $650 million for Ethiopian government. The Ethiopian government will, and this process will be completed in just 2 years. In the next 2 years, the Ethiopian government will receive 650 million in the form of privatization of state-owned entities. Money is coming. State-owned authorities are being privatized. What remains to be seen is how this money will be utilized. Will it be utilized and spent on building of infrastructure or building of human capital? That remains to be seen.